A reading from Matthew. Jesus left that place and went away to the district of Tyre and Sidon. Just then, a Canaanite woman from the region came out and started shouting, "Have mercy on me, Lord, Son of David. My daughter is tormented by a demon." But he did not answer her at all. And his disciples came and urged him, saying, "Send her away, for she keeps shouting after us." He answered, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." But she came and knelt before him, saying, "Lord, help me." He answered, "It is not fair to take the children's food and throw it to the dogs." She said, "Yes, Lord. Even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table." Then Jesus answered her, "Woman, great is your faith. Let it be done for you as you wish." And her daughter was healed instantly. Good morning, children. I am sitting in a space that is very special to many of you, but we have not been able to be in for quite some time. This is our children's chapel, and I thought I would sit here this morning and share the space with you. I have a question for you. I'm wondering if you know what mercy is. What is mercy? It is a word that gets used at church a lot. We hear Jesus refer to God's mercy a lot. But what is mercy? Is that a word that you use in your daily conversations? I'm curious. Well, let me see if I can give a little bit of shape to it. Mercy is, another word for mercy might be kindness, compassion, or forgiveness. Kindness, compassion, and forgiveness are what it looks like to experience mercy. Our woman in the story from this morning's gospel reading was from a part of the country where the disciples had never been before. Those in power didn't like going there because the people who lived there either didn't talk like them, didn't look like them, or didn't worship in the same way that they did. But Jesus was really intentional about going to that part of the country to make sure that everyone knew that the things he said, he really meant. He wasn't just talking a big game. And here's the lesson that Jesus wanted them to learn. God's mercy is not something we can earn. God's mercy comes to us because it's a part of God's heart. God desires to be compassionate and forgiving. Jesus is the way that we know this. Jesus was constantly eating with people who were considered not very important or sinful. Jesus was constantly crossing over boundaries, like he did in this morning's story, to be with people who were considered beyond the reach of the faith tradition. Jesus was never concerned about making religious followers or building up an institution. His main point was to share God's mercy. That's what his life and his ministry and all of his work was about, to share God's mercy. And I think that one of God's hopes in sharing that mercy through Jesus is that we would have a firsthand account of what that's like. We would know what it feels like to receive compassion, to receive kindness, to receive forgiveness, so that we might want to share those gifts with others. So children, from this morning's story, I hope you will spend some time thinking about and talking about what it means to receive mercy and how you can share mercy with all whom you meet. Amen.